and welcome to the Lake Report. I'm Katie Sartoris, the local news editor at the Daily Commercial, and your host here on the Lake Report. We've got lots to cover today, so let's get started with some headlines. Last weekend, Leesburg police officers and some citizens helped rescue a 4-foot gator on U.S. Highway 441. Police were called to help the gator around 6:30 p.m. Saturday. He was stuck on the median, halted by busy traffic. The officers rigged up an impromptu lasso, and after some attempts to snag the gator with a piece of plywood, a jacket, and a plexiglass assault shield, finally captured the animal with the help of a couple passersby. The gator was freed in a retention pond at the Lake Harris Conservation Area. Read more about this heroic rescue and see the full video at dailycommercial.com. This week, Homes in Partnership hosted a ribbon cutting at the home of Andre Graham in downtown Leesburg. In 2018, Andre began working with the Eustis-based nonprofit, which helps people with low or moderate incomes get their finances in order to buy a home. In addition to financial counseling, Andre also participated in the construction process. The pandemic slowed the process to a halt, but on Wednesday, years of hard work finally paid off. Congratulations, Andre. We hope you enjoy your new home. Juneteenth celebrations are scheduled all over Lake County for Saturday, June 18th. What is Juneteenth, you ask? On June 19, 1865, federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to free the remaining enslaved people in the United States. The date is now a federal holiday. In Lake County, Mount Dora and Claremont are hosting events Saturday. Groveland's took place Friday night. Mount Dora's starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. at Collie Lot Park, and Claremont's runs from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday at Waterfront Park. The West Leesburg CDC is also sponsoring a Juneteenth celebration. It will be held at the H.O. Dabney Aquatic Center on Saturday, June 18th. There will be free admission to the pool from noon to 3 p.m. There will also be free refreshments, live music, and games. In our dine section this week, we featured Barnwood Country Kitchen and Smokehouse, an award-winning barbecue restaurant in Mount Dora. Barnwood is open for breakfast and lunch and has an extensive menu with all the barbecue favorites. Read more about Barnwood and see the hunger-inducing photos on dailycommercial.com. Of course, you'll find more news on our website and in the pages of the Daily Commercial. The Leesburg Lightning season is on. The Daily Commercial's veteran sports reporter Frank Jolly is covering games and doing features on the Florida Summer Collegiate League team. Follow the season on dailycommercial.com. But now let's check in with Tyler Brandenburg for a recap of opening night and what's new at Pat Thomas Stadium.
Hello, this is Tyler Brandenburg, General Manager of the Leesburg Lightning, welcoming you to another season of Leesburg Lightning baseball here in beautiful Leesburg. The city of Leesburg was gracious enough to give us a sizable amount of money to renovate Pat Thomas Stadium in the off-season, and we are very excited to unveil it to you tonight. Mayor Mike Peterson will be joining us to throw out the ceremonial first pitch and get the season underway. Let's go check it out. Joining me now is Mayor Mike Peterson, fresh off his first pitch tonight. Mike, how was the crowd out there?
Great crowd. I can tell they're excited for the first game of the season. Yeah.
How'd the stadium look?
Stadium looks great. I walked around, checking the stadium out after the city approved the money, just fix it up. I'm happy.
Good.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
We're very happy. Mike, we appreciate your support in the city of Leesburg for all they do for Leesburg Lightning Baseball. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep up your good work.
Will do. Thanks, Mike. Joining me now is Aaron Carney, our host family coordinator and concession stand extraordinaire. Aaron, can you tell us a little about the host family program and what that means to the Leesburg Lightning?
It means everything. We couldn't have a team without the host families because the players wouldn't have any place to live. So our players live with local families for free. all summer long, and I like to call them our summer sons. They live locally, they're in the community, the families come to the games, and they make lifelong relationships.
You heard it here first. We couldn't do it without people like Aaron Carney and all of our team at the Leesburg Lightning. Thank you so much for your support. With me now is Coach Rich Billings, head coach at Leesburg Lightning. Coach, we are coming off a pretty special season last year. Can you tell us a little bit about what went on in 2021?
Yeah, Lightning Championship. It was awesome. A lot of things went well. A lot of things came together, especially seemed like the second half of the season. Guys played really, really hard and gave our fans something to be excited about. And hopefully we can continue to do that as we move into 22 here.
That's awesome. And unveiling this brand new ballpark tonight, what's your outlook for 2022? You think about the same as last year? Guys look good so far?
So far, so good. I mean, you can't be better than 1-0 unless you're 2-0. So we'll shoot for that tonight for sure. But off to a really good start. Really, really like our guys. Really like the way they play, the way they conduct themselves. A good group of kids. So I think they'll be exciting to watch again.
Thank you for tuning in to Lakefront TV. For the most up-to-date roster and schedule information, you can find us at www.leesburglightning.com. Thanks so much, and go Lightning.
Thanks, Tyler. That looks like a real good time. Don't touch that dial. When we come back, we talk hurricane season. Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of The Lake Report, a partnership between Leesburg's Lakefront TV and the Daily Commercial. This weekly magazine show features news and event coverage from around our community. Have a story idea? We'd love to hear it. Shoot us an email at lakefront@leesburgflorida.gov. Hurricane season started June 1st, and it's past time to be prepared. Rachel Novak with the City of Leesburg joins us now with tips to prepare your home and family for hurricane season.
Hi, I'm Rachel Novak with the City of Leesburg. In the midst of hurricane season, it's important to stay smart and ahead of the storm. Every year, it's the same scenario. A hurricane warning is issued and people rush to the stores. It's important that you have your emergency kit ready to grab and go. This emergency kit should have the following: first aid supplies, extra batteries, flashlights, candles or lamps, matches or lighters, materials and tools for emergency home repairs, prescription drugs, a portable radio, and be sure to include a 3-day supply of drinking water and non-perishable food. Another good tip this hurricane season: have an evacuation plan. If evacuation is necessary, be sure to turn off all utilities and follow local disaster preparedness plans. Select a common meeting place or single point of contact for all of your family members. This can be a shelter or another designated safe place. If you have pets, have a plan for their evacuation as well. Now, if you're planning on staying home to ride out the storm, identify a room that is safe to shelter in place. This enclosed area should be on the first floor of your home in the central part of the house with no windows. Avoid all unprotected windows and doors until the storm has passed. Another important thing to keep in mind: keep important documents such as legal papers, birth certificates, financial papers, and insurance policy information, as well as valuables such as jewelry, in a safety deposit box or in a bolted safe in an interior closet in your home. When it comes to the outside of your home, there's a few things to keep in mind. You always want to protect windows, doors, and skylights by installing the appropriate shutters or impact-resistant glass. You can also screw pieces of plywood to your window frames as last-minute protection. Also, be sure to secure the exterior. Trim large trees and shrubs, and bring all outside patio furniture, grills, and other items indoors. Move cars to higher ground or park them in your garage. Do not park under trees, power lines, or in low-lying areas. You also want to be sure to fill your car's gas tank, test your generator, and have plenty of fuel ready in case of power outages. Now, even after the storm has passed, there's a few things to keep in mind. It's only safe to return to the area once authorities say it is safe to do so. Do not enter damaged buildings until they are inspected by a qualified professional. Never walk or drive on flooded roads or through floodwaters. Look out for downed or unstable trees, poles, and power lines. Do not remove heavy debris by yourself. Wear gloves and sturdy, thick-soled shoes to protect your hands and feet. One last tip. Do not drink tap water until the utility company says it is safe to do so. For more hurricane tips, visit LEESBURGFlorida.gov.
Thanks, Rachel. We appreciate all the tips. In this next segment, Ryan Gurdon gives us the rundown on sandbags, how they're filled, and how to use them. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Ryan Gurdon, a project manager here with the City of Leesburg. With the hurricane season knocking at our door, storm preparation is at the forefront of all of our plans. Hand in hand with that are sandbags. What are they? How do we fill them and safely place them? And then being concerned with not getting rid of them after their first use. Here to help us out today is one of Leesburg's finest sandbag fillers, Maria from the Center of the Arts. You ready to help us out with this?
I sure am. Let's do this.
Let's get to it. A typical sandbag is a sack made of polypropylene that measures 2 feet high in height and a little over a foot in width. For their most effective employment, it is a sound practice to only fill them between 25 and 30 pounds, or 1/3 to 1/2 full. Not only does this allow for the user to move them without overextending themselves, but it also minimizes air gaps caused when bags are overfilled. While filling the bags, safety is paramount. Take your time and remember to bend your knees and not overextend while shoveling. If someone is holding the bag open for you, be considerate of their hands and fingers while placing the sand into the bag. After securing, lift the sandbags with bent knees and be conscious of leaning forward too far when placing them. Finally, place the bags in such a manner that it disallows or minimizes air gaps. Offset layers is a fine strategy, as is some defense in depth. As potential storms get closer and the need for sandbag use becomes more relevant, information on specific locations where the city will be supplying bags can be found at our website, LEESBURGFlorida.gov. For Facebook users, the same information can be found at either of the two pages, City of Leesburg Public Works or City of Leesburg, Florida-Government.
Sandbags are important specifically during heavy rainstorms and obviously hurricane season because it creates a barrier for any entry point where water would come in. At home, we use it in our garage door. At the art center, we use it at all of our doors. So sandbags are a great way to create that barrier.
Well, before we wrap it up, Maria, from the artistic perspective, what advice do you have for residents of the lakefront city who want to go above and beyond with beautifying their sandbags?
Well, if you're a prepper or a planner, I would take one of these, a couple of these markers, create a beautiful landscape, maybe some flowers. If you're a procrastinator like me, pretty much 2 days before the storm, little happy face. Make it fun.
Wise advice indeed. Again, for more information on where we can find sand and sandbags, go to LEESBURGFlorida.gov. Hope this helped out, and we look forward to seeing you out there.
Thanks, Ryan. For more hurricane preparedness information, go to floridadisaster.org. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. To catch it again or to watch more episodes of the Lake Report, log on to Lakefront TV's YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to follow the Daily Commercial and Lakefront TV on Facebook for the latest. Until next time, get out there and explore this beautiful place we all call home.